Ghana, a peaceful country and a beacon of democracy in its fourth republic, has had violent free elections and transitioned power peacefully without any unrest or civil strife. This has become effortlessly possible because of the peace-loving leaders Ghanaians have successfully elected to lead them. President Akuffo in 2007 perfectly described the attribute of the type of person to lead Ghanaians at all times.
So anybody who is always full of tension and fighting and that sort of thing, we have to be careful about. Whether when the power is given to this person to lead us, he's the type with the experience and with all due respect, the wisdom to be able to keep the country united, to secure the nation, to gain the respect of the forces, the military, the police, the chiefs. Look out for that, because we know the history. Some people have been given power only to lose it just like that. We don't want that.
Even so, this peaceful and beautiful country was handed to Nana Akufo-Addo on the 7th January 2017 as president to lead for 4 years. Many people had reservations about his violent nature, which may have been well hidden from the public, but not from those who knew him best. Mr. Kofi Kumsen, a close friend of President Nana Addo, bluntly stated,
I can't entrust Ghana into the hands of Nana Akufo-Addo. I can't sleep. It's not safe. It's not safe. And I believe that.
Then there's Maxwell Kofi-Juma.
He will be a terrible president.
President Nana Addo's violent nature became immediately apparent as a warlord sponsoring his party hoodlums to attack innocent citizens and public officers alike, as was seen with the beating of ASP Nanka Bruce at the presidency in front of a paralyzed security on the 9th January 2017, just 2 days after Nana Addo had been sworn in as president. President Nana Addo surrounded himself with hoodlums as bodyguards and endorsed vigilante groups such as Invincible Force and Delta Force. Members of these vigilante groups had free rein to attack anyone who was not a member of the president's political party. They went on a rampage, causing mayhem and atrocities on anyone who disagreed with or criticized Nana Addo's government. President Nana Addo's own appointee, the Ashanti Regional Security Coordinator, was heckled, manhandled, and dragged from out of his office like a rat. Not even our courts were spared by these hoodlums. They vandalized court proceedings and broke free fellow members from judicial justice while attacking the sitting judge in the process. The Ayawasu West Wagon by-election was President Nana Addo's first test of leadership for peaceful elections in the country. Instead, a battalion of his party hoodlums, dressed in SWAT uniforms and armed with lethal weapons, were discharged to visit mayhem and brutalities on innocent citizens who were simply exercising their constitutional right to vote. The aim of these hoodlums was primarily to intimidate voters in the opponent's stronghold and to prevent a free and fair elections. They fired several rounds of gunshots in and around a polling center targeted at Ghanaians, which led to a bloodbath just for a by-election. All this happened under the explicit and tacit approval of President Nana Addo. These barbarisms happened without a single condemnation from the president. He immediately flew out of the country to attend a concert, leaving bloodied victims to their fate. He gleefully ignored the recommendations of the Ayawasu West Wagon Commission of Inquiry report by issuing a white paper to whitewash these crimes against Ghanaians. Otumfuo Osei Tutu II advised sternly, and I quote, "Elections with integrity mean the electoral contest, both in their preparation and their conduct, must be free and fair and not disfigured by political motive in front of the Asantehene. Do not worry. We will ensure that everything is resolved." My fellow Ghanaians, has this been resolved? Have things been resolved as the president promised Otumfuo? Has Nana Addo disbanded these vigilante groups? Did we not in fact see these hoodlums on rampage again in Ketu South, Banda, and elsewhere in the just ended?
The disheartening thing about this video, they say, all the people are they are hiding in the dark in Ghana. All the people who helped Akufo-Addo and Bawumia to kill in 2020, even in 2024, go after Ghanaians, all these boys, these bandits, these criminals, they are all hiding in plain sight. Some of them, we didn't see their faces. Some of them, they still live with us. Some of them, they are still in contact with Bawumia. They are still in contact with the people who led them to do what they did. And all these people are their army in the dark. Now imagine, say, ye Jimmy Asabete, ya tam to me at the NPP, all the ones that we did not see, all the bandits, the murderers, the killers, the so-called Delta Force boys who were undercover, damage, any evidence that we any or all these people are in the system. They are in the dark. They are scared of this new power. Now, all that they are waiting for is for Mahmoud Bawumia NPP to get hold of power. They will all resurrect. They will germinate. And do you know what they can do? Do you know what they would do? Unim di omubetumi aye. Sankofwe the amasam ne ehu about Bawumia ne Samira ne say. Sankofo na omubo tuo. Omu hihye obenim. Omu anaye nim omu. Omu use omu eku nipa. And the Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia. Remember, time Akufo-Addo was power na Bawumia and the head of the police council. Into Oma no musha police in Tadie, Ebotuo, Techiman South near no. Bawumia was in charge of the police councillor and Kobe Tumakas YMB investigations, but wanye. Now the man something you hunne say. Sandy pa and the video no woman na omubotu no. They are omoniati. Omoshishe sumu. Omota frefre omo. Omuni omudi nkomo. Mude munya abotre. Bude munya abotre. Bude munya yenya tumia. Into omo no mudiewu. Omo mukunipa. Ayawasu West. Dien. Omo nyina oho. There are so many of them camera and capture omo. Into omo wa etu hihye omo wa omo hihye dem. The omo yin ne say yebe jimini atam tumia ma NPP. That's all. The omo yin ne say yebeko election na ye jimi abete ni atam tumia ma Bawumia, yatam tumia ma Samira. And no, they will all go back under their bed. Omesa twomu to ne pie. And they'll be more daring than before. Because now, no, Omo who say, so Omo be careless, Moba tam tumia ma NDC. Into right now, Omo be kumu abremwase. So we will be living in a democratic state, but we will be ruled by a tyrant. And we be the Akufo-Addo. But the Akufo-Addo, we are going to explain 2.0. Say ye Jimmy ni betenia tam to me ma NPP bima. Anytime I will say, Moana, why imagine say neutrals or Ghana. Sometimes I am who conform to the radio, so yeah, the new hopa and I buy a buy or yana to kwasia. I am who sang for radios and MS3. Yeah, we are neutral. There are no neutrals in this job. Sir, are there a friend governance? You need neutrals. Politics, there are no neutrals. It is alternative is radio, so a neutral. Where Jimmy? Because your interest is important, and your interest is that protect a minor from a woody phone sim. That should be your interest. The party about a minor buying ama wokra wonkwa woma ene wonananom ebenya protection. So bit that teams go say I am a neutral. Oya kwasia onim de okeka ontiasie oya kronfo a onpeso beka no kra kyerɛw. In this game, they are not neutrals. Memetiano, Mama Tiasie, me de no kre and keep NDC in power. That is my job. Me pese NDC in power for 2 years, and my philosophy is me de no kre no and be protect NDC no matina to me, afa to me, I protect Ghana, I teach Ghana. That is my priority. I'm not neutral in politics. Enti I will see a TV bia say emos ade be cheno wo enkofo be so no muti TV so kasama NDC na obokwasea to yantiase we dia ginsem we dia mesehwe okwasea a power changes, they will come after you because they see you as an enemy. And whatever you have achieved over the years, sa hatred na wo mumu no, so your TV radio presenter or your they will come after you. Some of you will be murdered, they will kill you, they will destroy your businesses. That is their target because they are pained. It is anamudi mu Jimmy to radio so yantiase and abino where dear me and I'm sure Jimmy na you don't understand where you are. Come to America, you understand politics of interest. The Democrats have their interest, the Republicans have their interest. There's nothing like I'm a neutral. Where Jimmy? What is a neutral in politics? Inti mama me Jimmy, and I see one thing about Democrats in Ghana. Yeah, Jimmy too much, especially the opportunity to speak on radio and call themselves radio presenters. We are affiliated to the NDC. Jimmy. Now you think you sitting there, say NDC free power, you are never going to be happy. You need to get these things in your head. If the NDC is even hitting blocks, you need to find a way to guide the government to stay in power. Because whether you like it or not, wow, what peace, what Accra FM, wow, what your friend is saying, XYZ, wow, what power, your interests are buying with free power with yate. It's a fact. Nipa na will be a business now. What Accra FM no say NDC free power. Say Nipa don't go after him. Remember that same person who was paying you for years now. Now Ujina court no. When NPP was in power, they dragged that person. It's ana munsuye nyansa. Mumubi amotete XYZ Power FM Accra FM and kwasiake can small boys bia. They have not seen life before. I me yase me senior comrades be allow these young boys, these stupid young boys who are temperamental, foolish boys are build bibi boom. Now better no show so now we can because the way could 100 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, a Jimmy 4 boys be no. We need to understand. You need to protect what you fought for. The government is not going to be perfect. It's a fact. But that does not mean say we should be that stupid for small boys to come and sit there because of their small light bill they will pay. They are small brebi or boy and kwasiafon. Then you come and see them sit on Accra FM. Now senior comrades are allowing these stupid boys with no future. Because when this party goes into opposition, you the comrade, you the senior, you the veteran journalist, you are the target. So what you do is that you protect what is in your interest, and your interest is to keep the NDC in power. We have seen the NDC and we have seen the NPP, and we know what the two parties can do. So there is nothing wrong when a party is fumbling. But for you to create that impression, say, no, the senior comrades are supposed to let them understand. You might have your own problems with the government, but overall, we want our safety, we want our progress, we want to defend ourselves. So there is no way, also tonight radio, so then you try to do the malign or run down the government. Actually, wait, Jimmy, you do not understand where you are sitting. Because where you are sitting is your life. So small boy now better radio now hosting no only life because anchor life anchor a permanent show or be. So you always need to protect me. My interest is to keep the NDC in power. It's a fact. So don't get this wrong. Uti radio go so your program. Your interest is to tell the people the truth, protect the government, keep the government in power. Because NPP bar power no. The first radio station no. Now your radio gold. I didn't because their interest was to shut the people out. They are no neutrals in politics. And to submit to radio TV guys so a neutral with Jimmy or Jimmy, because at the end of the day, deciding not to even speak on the issues or things happening in Ghana, you have taken a position. Not to even vote, you have taken a position. So who is neutral? Nobody is neutral. Inti mwa Jimmy na mote Ghana na where there and yeah me say, especially the people Ghanaians know some way NDC for. You work in the interest of the NDC. Oh yeah, NDC, Nino. Don't think it's a power sasa. You will be treated fairly. They are not going to treat you fairly. They are not. Nobody in the NPP following Bawumia will treat you fairly. You need to get this in your head. Actually, when Jimmy, you don't understand, you don't have foresight. You are not seeing ahead of you. Because when check it, jamu femu, I'm a bedru hande. Sanko for a bre no muji to me. Every single person. Now I'm on Facebook and I'm going to check your mom. You don't see and read the pain in their heart. They will condemn you people. They will come after you people. Your security now, mudidi agrono. Mu freedom now, mudidi agrono. They are waiting. They are marking time. Give it to them. When Jimmy Dodo, Abaya betraso 1 year, and do 1 year, 6 months, gra, move to the radio take a can kwasiasam, and I'm a numeho, adentia, me no be a capot, what bought down now, one carry on my bragana. Me no be a capot, and I'm a Pierre Demorage, and I wait them in Tiasia, and a special prosecutor, and a attorney general, and I'm a numo bottom. Now, what is a power sasa, or you have a foul so I will protect you, Anna. They will come after you. They will come after you. So get these things in your head. Now this is politics, no? You people are not being matured about it. You are being too emotional than being tactical. The job I do here is more tactical than being emotional. It is a way Jimmy and be emotional about being tactical. This is a government. The interest is to bring it to power. Wait may I hear? Your job is to protect it. It might go wrong at a point, but you don't create the impression that it is worse than the government that you fought to bring down. No. Actually, wait, Jimmy, you need to let the people know. And this Yabana is working. No, maybe the way it was supposed to go is not going that way. It does not mean the NDPP needs to be given an opportunity to come close to power. Yeah, Jimmy Dodo. Sometimes you listen to these young boys. And see, Anna the Ambiana say the veterans, the OGs, the experienced ones are allowing these stupid boys to sit on their radios and then inciting out of emotions. Master Ejuma way. Say all the emotions, yeah, you cannot change a single mind in Ghana. I'm telling you, I don't work with emotions. So I'm a pong. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Me, I don't make friends. I don't make friends with people I don't like. I don't do that. That idea of we NDC ni and the only me NPP ni oba to me duro kume. NPP ni nyame oba kume. NPP ni oba poison me. Onyame ba oba say no. So I don't play that role. I don't go that line. I don't create that room. There's nothing like neutrality here. Mama Kanchro say yemubi ye kandi ya fema ye betra ha anka obeka say adwuma we kienjai, but it's for a reason, because I don't want bad people to lead you. Do you get it? Let's be realistic here.